Good morning, children. I hope you have seen the previous video of Vice President and President of India, children. Though in this video I will be covering the Vice President of India, in the previous video I have already covered the President of India and his powers, children. I hope people have understood how the President is elected. The President is elected through the Electoral College, children. And the Electoral College comprises of elected members of Lok Sabha, elected members of Rajya Sabha, and the State Legislative Assembly, children. That means in his election, both central level or union level members and state level members participated, children. That means the election is quite a hi-fi process, children. And I hope so everyone knows, and I already explained that the removal or the impeachment of the president is also not easy. The removal of the president takes place, children, how? First of all, on the grounds which the president can be removed is might be possible he has not followed the provisions of the constitutions. He has gone beyond the constitution, so obviously his powers become null and void. And plus he fall incapable. That means he has shown his incapability, and obviously incapability, and plus more reasons that related to his removal, children. Now, how is removal or impeachment takes place in the House, children? Anyone, any house can take up the initiative against the President of India, children, be it Lok Sabha or in Rajya Sabha. With two-third majority, they can gather the majority and they can pass the impeachment against the President, though it is still not successful. After taking the initiative by any of the house in the Parliament, children, the other house, it has to be passed through to the other house. Let's take for example, like if Rajya Sabha members wanted to remove the President of India with two-third majority they have collected or they have gathered, it has to be passed with the same majority, that is two-third majority in the another house, that means in the Lok Sabha. Then only impeachment will take place, children, and with the proof, they have to show the proof. The President has a right to be defended by the council, children. And if impeachment is leads impeachment is not at all successful, why? Because two-third majority couldn't be able to be managed by the both the houses, children, then impeachment will never take place. Why? Because you cannot point out the fingers, or you cannot point out at his his powers and duties, children. Why? Because he is the most important person, already mentioned in the constitution. He is the constitutional head, or you would rather say, as comparison to the PM, he is the executive head, and the PM is the real head of the nation with his council of ministers he has formed in Lok Sabha, children. Everyone knows what is the qualification of the President of India. I am just giving you the revision, children. In this video, I am going to start with the President of India, children. And the qualification of the President of India is what, children? He should be a citizen of India, children. He should be above 35 years of age, and the most important qualification of the president is that he has to be, it is must for him to be the member of the Lok Sabha, children. Always remember. So I hope so people have understood his power. I have already mentioned you, I have already explained you his executive power, his military power, his legislative power, his discretionary power. I mean, he can enjoy his discretion in electing the PM also when PM lacks the majority, children, or when no confidence motion is passed against the PM, children. At that time the president can interfere, right? And plus the emergency power, children. In the previous video I have already explained the emergency power, article 352, 356 and 360. In this video I'm going to tell you about the Vice President of India, children, because in this chapter Vice President and President is being covered, children. Let's start now. Now the Vice President of India, first of all, children, the qualifications. Let's see the qualification now. He must be a citizen of India, must not be less than 35 years of age. Same the qualification we have already done in the president elections, children. Must be qualified as a member of the Rajya Sabha. Just minute difference is that like president, for qualified to be the President of India, children, one must be a member of the Lok Sabha, and for qualification to be the Vice President of India, children, one must be a member of Rajya Sabha. Just a minute difference, children. Why? Because Vice President is the ex officio chairperson of the Rajya Sabha, and it is must for the Vice President to be the member of the Rajya Sabha, because Vice President enjoys two positions, children. Always remember, he is enjoying the post of the Vice President, and plus he is the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Now let's see now the disqualification of the Vice President, children. He should not hold any office of profit under the government of India or government of any state, children. That means he should not take advantage of his post. Same disqualification, the disqualification which you have done in case of President. Now the term of office, for how long does the Vice President of India is elected? No, normal term is 5 years, children. He continued to hold office until his successor enters upon his office. like suppose 5 years are over and still his successor is still not elected, children. So he can succeed, he can be in his position till his successor enters upon his office, children. Next, he may resign by writing to the president. If he is not, if he's having some problem, he may give the resignation to in writing to the president of India. Now, how the removal takes place, children. And if you remember, children, the previous videos, children, I have already explained the removal of the vice president of India is called the impeachment, children. And impeachment can be done by any of the house with 2/3 majority, children, and approved by the same majority in the another house with the proof, children. But here, always remember, children, vice president impeachment never takes place. Constitution literally prohibit the impeachment of the vice president of India. Always remember, again I repeat my word, children, the impeachment never takes place in case of vice president of India. Only the removal, children. And the removal of the president is called impeachment. Impeachment always takes place in case of the president of India and the judges of Supreme Court and High Court, children. The vice president can be removed by a resolution, and there is a difference between the resolution and an impeachment, children. Always remember. So let's see how vice president of India is being removed, children. He may remove by resolution of the Rajya Sabha. The very first thing, children, here a minute difference. The very first of all, which house can take up the initiative for the removal of the vice president of India, children? It is the Rajya Sabha. Always remember, children, the removal for his or the resolution for his for his removal always takes place in the house of Rajya Sabha, children. Always remember. But in case of impeachment, any house can take up the initiative, children. Always remember, any house can take up the initiative and they can pass a resolution against the president of India. But here, if you want to remove the vice president of India, the resolution must be passed in which house? In the Rajya Sabha. Next, a majority of all the then member and agreed by the Lok Sabha. Same procedure, children. There should be no impeachment. Always remember, children, there should be no impeachment in case of vice president of India. Always the impeachment takes place in the case of the president of India and the judges of Supreme Court and High Court. And there is a difference between the impeachment and the resolution, children. Always remember. Now the election. Now, important thing, he is elected by an electoral college. Again, the electoral college, just like the president of India, children, consisting of the member of both house of parliament. That means elected member of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha comes together and elect the vice president of India, children. One minute difference is here, that state legislative members may not participate in the elections of the vice president of India. But in case of president of India, elected member of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha and plus state legislative assembly members may come and elect the president of India. But in case of vice president of India, only the members of both the houses of parliament is sufficient. They are sufficient, children. By the method, again, which method, children? I have already explained you. Proportional representation with single transferable vote system. That means preference wise voting takes place in the house, and both the elections are indirect elections, children. Always remember, public elect the intermediaries, and those intermediaries elect the president and vice president of India. Each nomination paper should be proposed by at least 20 electors, MPs, and another 20 electors second the same. That means, children, I have already explained you, the nomination paper of the president of India needs to have a backing or the support of 100 members, children, 50 proposers and 50 seconders. Here, the nomination paper of the vice president of India, children, always remember, needs to have a support of 40 members, 20 proposers and 20 seconders. That means in case of president of India, if it's any candidate, if any member want to send his name for the president of India, children, he has to have a backing from the members of the parliament. And how many members? 150 proposers and 50 seconders. But if he wanted to, if some member wanted to send his name for the vice presidential post, children, he need to have a backing of at least 20 proposers. That means 20 members, and followed by another 20 members, children. That means 40. Power and function, children, let's see. It is, always remember, children, the power of the vice president is equivalent to the power of the speaker, children. Always remember. Why? Because speaker is the head of the Lok Sabha. He is having the same power. In the same way, the vice president is the head of the Rajya Sabha, is the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. So both of the powers and functions are same. Always remember, children. Let's see what are the power of vice president of India, children. He is ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Regulate debate and proceeding, right? The debate, whatever the debate is being going on, he has the right to regulate the debates and the proceedings, right? Decide the order of the speeches. Now speeches, he can decide which speech can be, can be in priority wise, children, can takes place priority wise. Decide the admissibility of the resolution or of questions, children, which questions can be, admitted, which questions can be discussed. The admissibility of the questions can be decided by the Vice President of India. And I hope so, children, if you remember, all these powers we have already done in the Parliament chapter, where we did the speaker, children, speaker elected among the members of the Lok Sabha, children. May suspend or adjourn the business of the house, children. He can adjourn the business of the house in case of grave disorder, in case of, when the house is, move beyond, is not following the directions, chaos and disturbances or misbehavior. So in this such type of case, children, he can adjourn the house. He has that much power. Next, he is entitled for a casting vote, and if some casting vote, children, have already explained you, if some proposal is being discussed in the house and the votes are equal for that proposal, that means for or against, the voting takes place, and the for the proposal the votes are equal, that means for or in for also and in against also, children. Then what will happen? Who is going to break the tie? Then at that time the situation of a tie may occur. So at that time, who is going to break the tie, children? It will be broken by, children, by the Vice President of India. In the same way, the casting vote can be casted by the speaker in the Lok Sabha. In the same way, the Vice President can cast his vote in the Raj Sabha, children. Now, the Vice President of India will take the office of the President. Now, under what condition the Vice President can take control over the office of the President, children? Under these circumstances, the Vice President may take control of the office of the President. Then, obviously, the question may arise: who will who will be the chairman of the Rajya Sabha in this case? Then, in this case, Deputy Chairman can take control over the house of Rajya Sabha, children, right? Because Vice President is now in the position of the President of India, and under following circumstances, children. Now, in case of death, he can take control over the office of the President, children. In case of resignation, might be possible, President of India has given the resignation. Removal, impeachment has taken place, children, everyone knows. Then at that time, who is going to take over his responsibilities? Vice President. Owing to absence, illness, or any other cause, unable to discharge his function, children, or any other cause, maybe at that time the Vice President may control his office, children. The Vice President acts as a president until the new president enters upon his office, and the condition is that till the time the new president elects, children, till that time the Vice President can control his post, can control the office. So I hope so under these conditions the Vice President can take control over the office of the President. I hope you all have understood, children. So this way we end the chapter of the President of India, children. Just pay attention to all the videos of the President of India, children. Pay attention to the previous videos as well. I have already completed the chapter Parliament, children. Here the chapter President I have already completed, and in the next video most probably I'll be starting with the Prime Minister of India, children. Right? So till then, pay attention. Thank you.